reverse carry trade. And U.S. Treasuries are going to flood the market because there's going to be a rotation out of U.S. Treasuries into Japanese bonds. The only way that the U.S. can combat that is for them to use the stablecoin bill and issue a bunch of stablecoins for these large investment banks to soak up that amount of treasuries flowing onto the market and meet that demand required to be able to stabilize the bond market. Because if they let the bond market implode, it's game over. And that's why they didn't let it unwind in 24 when we started to see the reverse carry trade unwind in August of that year. Because they didn't have the Clarity Act passed. They didn't have a way to be able to generate enough demand to be able to meet that many treasuries flooding onto the market at one time. Japan is huge in all of this. Japan is going to be a key player in the implementation of distributed ledger technology and XRP. Yoshitaka Kitao, who's the principal there at SBI, who is a 10% holder in Ripple and R3, has stated multiple times that XRP is going to be used for settlement between the banks in Japan. You now have the Prime Minister, the lady Prime Minister there in Japan, also stating that they are going to implement distributed ledger technology into their financial system, and that is ready to go. You also need a buffer for the FX market when all of this happens, because all of those dollars are going to be sucked out of markets and other currencies out of global markets, pulled down, and then they're going to be rushed through the FX market to swap back to yen to repay those loans. And Uncle Warren has already positioned himself for that. He has $300 billion worth of yen to be able to make those loans out to people that need it at the last second. He's a liquidity provider. And I'm sure that the U.S. government came to him and said, hey, we need you to position yourself accordingly. We know that you like the U.S. dollar and you're making money off these treasuries, but we need you to go buy some yen. So, anyway, I've been talking about the domino theory for 21 months here. Hopefully you guys have watched, over here on YouTube. If you're on TikTok or one of the other platforms, I would encourage you to go to YouTube and watch the domino theory, the third iteration I put out about 6 months ago. I just shot a fourth iteration of the domino theory, and hopefully that'll be coming out in the near future there on the channel. Just to reiterate, again, some of the things with Tether and some of the other, components here that are a bit more nuanced and have changed over the progression of things. But again, a lot of the stuff that has transpired in 25, I called in March of 24 that those things would happen. So, again, go back, check that out. I'm okay with being like Michael Burry and being a couple years early. I'd rather be